ABC Kinderteach presents Chickens Aren't the Only Ones, written by Ruth Heller. Chickens aren't the only ones who do what? Chickens lay the eggs you buy, the eggs you boil or fry or die or leave alone so you can see what grew inside naturally, which would be the little chick. Now, in this, when they say die here, they're not talking about like dying. They're saying that it's like an ink that you put on eggs to decorate them, like the same type of ink that maybe would be in a pen, somewhat like that, like in a pen. Chickens aren't the only ones. Well, look at, there's a peacock, and that's actually called a peahen. And that's what peacock eggs or peahen eggs look like. They look dirty, don't they? But that's just the way the color that they are. Every bird, wild or tame, does the same, so that they, oh yes, so that they all lay eggs, right? The ostrich lays the largest egg. The hummingbird, the smallest. So that looks like an ostrich egg, and that's a hummingbird egg. And this is what it really looks like. Isn't that a big, big egg for the ostrich? Not the hummingbird. No, that would be silly. And then this little tiny, two little tiny eggs, those are hummingbird eggs. Look how small they are. Chickens aren't the only ones. Most snakes lay eggs, and lizards too, and crocodiles and turtles do. And here is a snake coming out of its egg, and these eggs look much softer than like chicken eggs, don't they? And look at, there's another snake coming out and another one popping out there. But all right. And here are some eggs that this lizard has laid, and it has a little dent in them, so those look like they're soft too. And the crocodile egg, and you see the little crocodile sticking its head out of its egg there, so it looks like there's another crocodile coming out. And of course you see the turtle coming out of its egg, and look, it already has claws. And it's got a little bit of dirt on its face while it was trying to get out. I bet it's a little sand, doesn't it? And dinosaurs, who are extinct, which means they're not around anymore. But they were reptiles too. Do you know what people believe now? That birds came from dinosaurs a long, long time ago. Frogs and toads and salamanders lay eggs, and when they hatch, they're tadpoles who grow legs and climb a lily pad just like their mom and dad. They don't have claws or scaly skins. They are called amphibians, which amphibians means they need to have a moist or a wet place to live. And this is what frog eggs or toad eggs look like. They look like just a big jumble of almost like tapioca pudding, doesn't it, in the water. And here is what salamander eggs look like, and all those little dots are part of the egg. Fish eggs float up to the surface or sink to the bottom of the ocean floor. And see, there are fish eggs right there. The mother seahorse lays her eggs into the father's pouch, just kind of like a kangaroo. He keeps them there until they hatch, and then he's through. I think that's nice of him, don't you? These fathers too are helping out by guarding eggs protected by that foamy mass that's floating by. And they won't leave until they're sure that all the eggs have hatched. And that is where the father's pouch where he stores the eggs. These don't look like eggs to me, but they were laid in the sea. This one by a shark, this one by a ray is a mermaid's purse, they say. So they call this a mermaid's purse. And of course that is the shark's egg. And that is what they call the mermaid's purse. It looks like a little tiny ray. The octopus is said to shed 100,000 eggs and then to hang them up in strings attached to rocks or caves. The moon sail's eggs are mixed with sand to form this collar-looking band. And so that's how the octopus lays its eggs. It lays the eggs and it sticks them to like the bottom of this cave. And then this is what the moon sail's eggs looks like because they mix it with sand. So it looks almost like it's something that we would make as people, doesn't it? Like clay, pot. Spiders wrap their eggs in sacks, and snails, you know, are very slow, but they lay eggs that hatch and grow, and so do... Hold on. Here are some spider eggs, and here are some snail eggs. And so do insects, who have 6 legs and lay many different kinds of eggs. This one will hatch into a hungry caterpillar who will grow and grow and grow and then climb up a stem, which is this thing, and change into this, a chrysalis, and change again one summer morning. That's how caterpillars turn into what? Oh, look at that. I think we know, don't we? A butterfly is born. Animals with fur or hair who nurse their young, which means they feed them like milk, and don't lay eggs are known as mammals or mammalia. But these are 2 exceptions, and they both live in Australia. So the spiny anteater is different. It's a mammal, but it lays eggs. And the duckbill platypus lays eggs. And that is what a spiny anteater really looks like. And that's what a duckbill platypus looks like. Pretty interesting looking animal, isn't it? Chickens aren't the only ones. There's no more to discuss. Everyone who lays an egg is oviparous. And oviparous just means that they lay eggs. That's what that word means. It's a very, very fancy word, but it just means creatures that lay eggs. Animals who don't lay eggs have babies born alive and well, like a kitten. But that's another tale to tell, or story to tell.